Hey friends, Amanda here, Bare Bones Living. Welcome back. And today I thought I would introduce you guys to our newest members of the homestead. And we got spring chicks. And I absolutely love getting chicks. And to me, getting chicks in the spring is just one of the best things. It makes it feel like spring to me. But we have had this flock picked out for a little over a year now. There's actually 2 different batches of chicks in here that are about a week apart. I don't know if you can tell the difference in size. But we got the flock that we have had planned for over a year is what we're calling our sustainability flock. And that consisted of 6 straight run barred rocks. And barred rocks are actually what we started our chicken flock with 4 years ago. We started with 2 female bards, and we absolutely loved them. And then we only have Esmeralda left. We lost our Gretchen at like a year and a half old. But we absolutely love their temperament. We liked that they were cold hardy, dual purpose, all those things. So we wanted to get more bards. And we were trying to save some money, so we went with the straight run option to save a little bit of money, and it didn't really matter to us if we got it being 6 straight run. They could have all been roosters. And while that would not have been ideal, this being our sustainability flock, we would have kept a couple of roosters to breed. We have Esmeralda, who, granted, she's 4 years old, but she still lays. Duking it out over here. We could have raised up another flock with our one existing hen. So we just took the gamble and decided to save a couple of dollars by getting the straight runs. And I'm fairly certain that we have this one right here, the one that's kind of reaching its head up towards me, that's a male. And this one right here that's now reaching its head up towards me, I think is our second male. I believe we have 2 males and the rest are females. The one for sure, this one right here in the middle, stretching his neck up, he for sure is a male. And then I believe his other friend here might also be a male. But we're happy with those numbers. And then these brown and gray looking chicks that look like the plumpest chicks that we have, they are called Bielefelders, which are getting more well known, but still new to a lot of people as well. And they were something that we wanted to try. And so they're supposed to be a really great homesteading bird. The roosters are supposed to be very docile. The birds all around are supposed to be a very docile bird. They're really good at foraging, which we really liked. They're cold hardy, which we liked. You know, we picked these 2 breeds out when we were living in Chicago, and so that being cold hardy was really important to us there. Now being here in Tennessee, it's not as important to us, but we still do get cold. So that was still something that we wanted to, that was a trait that we still wanted. And Bielefelders are, you can auto-sex a Bielefelder. And that means that the minute that they're born, you can tell whether they're a male or a female, and I'll show you the difference between a male and a female, and I'll show you how you can tell the difference. And so of the Bielefelders, we got 10 hens and 2 roosters. And also with the Bielefelders, they are a large breed chicken. The hens are about 8 to 10 pounds. And the roosters are supposed to get 14 pounds. 12 to 14 pounds. So they are a very thick, heavy bird. So when you're thinking of a meat bird, that's more meat for your family. So we're calling that, so that's, 12 Bielefelders and 6 Bards. That's 18 birds. And that is our sustainability flock. And what we want from them is we want the eggs that the hens are going to lay, and then to eat, and then when we want to breed more Bards or Bielefelders, we will separate the Bards from the Bielefelders so that we would get a pure Bielefelder or Bard. And then we will butcher the older chickens. The one thing that we have heard about the Bielefelders is that they're great egg layers until they're not. And apparently they are really great egg layers until about 1.5 years, which is, production birds like a Rhode Island Red, they say that they lay very well for 1.5 to 2 years, and then you should cycle them out. And 2 years is about the rule of thumb, but we have heard that, at 1.5 years, they almost completely fall off and stop laying completely. So we might be turning them over faster than we had anticipated, but at least we know that going into it. So we got those 18 chickens from Murray McMurray, and we're really happy with them. And then because we got the straight run Bards and we really wanted to bulk up our numbers of hens since we didn't know what we were going to be getting, so Mike really wanted to go get a couple of pullets from Tractor Supply. And Tractor Supply has a minimum. I think it's like a 6 chick minimum. And he didn't really want to get 6 more Bards. So we're like, what else do we want to get? And I was like, I don't know. We had thrown around a couple of ideas, and Mike has a thing for buying chicks. He can't go to Tractor Supply without threatening to buy more chicks. So I knew that we were going to get some more chicks of some kind. And he's always really wanted to try the Rhode Island Reds. And I have no problem with trying Rhode Island Reds. Those are production birds. But I have zero interest in having a Rhode Island Red rooster. I have heard way too many horror stories of roosters being very aggressive and attacking, and with my children, that's not something that I am willing to risk. So I will not ever have a Rhode Island Red rooster, but we did get 2 Rhode Island Red chicks. We got 2 more Bards, 2 Rhode Island Reds, 2 Olive Eggers. Oh, no. 2 Olive Eggers, and then 4 Wyandottes. And we got 2 of the Silver Lace Wyandottes and 2 of the Blue Lace Red Wyandottes. Oh man, everyone got really quiet after that. I have always really thought that the Blue Lace Red Wyandottes were really pretty. I wanted to buy Blue Lace Red Wyandottes when we placed this order for the Bielefelders and the Bards, but we weren't wanting to spend the money buying them from Murray McMurray. But Tractor Supply had them, so Mike picks them up for me. And then our surprise chicken that we got from the last time we raised chicks was Rick, and he is a gold-laced Wyandotte. So now we have Rick, our gold-lace Wyandotte. We have 2 female silvers and 2 female Blue Lace Red Wyandottes. So we have all the colors of the Wyandottes that we could breed if we wanted to. So that's fun. So like that one that's up on the top right now, that's a Blue Lace Red Wyandotte that's in the back. So these chicks are, the Bards and Bielefelders are 3 weeks old. And then the Tractor Supply chicks are 2 weeks old. And now we have them in our shed currently. And as you will see, we have the heat plate, and I also have this heat lamp on currently because it's only 48 degrees in here. We are having a cold spell this week. And we just moved these chicks out here, I think on Friday. So they got a couple of days of warmth, and then unfortunately we got pretty cool. And then we did lose one of our Tractor Supply Bard females. And we think that she got crushed under the warmer on one of the colder nights because she was a smaller chick. I mean, these Bielefelders are pretty hefty birds. She was pretty squished in the morning. So unfortunately, we did lose one. But that will happen sometimes. I don't keep this on overnight. I don't really like heat lamps. They make me nervous. And they did just fine this morning when I came and checked on them. It was 38 in here, and they were all over the brooder and doing just fine. I just turned this on to give them a little bit of a heat boost and warm them up a little bit just in case. And then I left it on for this video so that you can maybe see them a little bit better. But they've been doing really good out here in the shed, and they'll be out here for probably another 3 or 4 weeks before we are ready to let them outside. And we are going to be keeping these chicks obviously separated from our current flock because they are so small. And so Mike is going to actually be building another mobile coop, and we are going to be trying the chickshaw, the Justin Rhodes chickshaw for these birds. We already have the Siskovich tractor that we really like, and it's worked really well for us. But we wanted to give the Shaw also a try and see if we liked one over the other. So far, I think I would really like the Siskovich tractor for meat birds. I think that's a really great idea. I'm interested to see how functional the Shaw is, but that's, yet to be seen. We still have to make that. but that is the plan for them. And then when they are big enough to go with the other flock, we are going to be taking so from Tractor Supply we got an additional 10. So there are actually 27. We had 28, but we lost that barred. So we have 27 chicks in here right now. And the 9 remaining Tractor Supply chicks are going to eventually be joining the current flock that we have. And then the Bards and the Bielefelders are going to be staying in the Chickshaw. And then when we're ready to breed, we'll figure out something for that so that we can separate them. But I believe that's the plan for now. And I guess I will just show you guys a couple of these birds. So here I have 2 Bards. And this guy here, this is our for sure male. And I can tell that it's a male because of his comb. He's got a nice projected comb there in comparison to this female. Also, his feathering is much more pronounced. And I don't know if you can tell, he's a little bit bigger. So those are our Bards. These ones are a lot easier to catch because they are just a very docile bird. But these are the Bielefelders, and this light colored one is actually our male. And the way that you can tell, obviously now they're a couple weeks old and they're starting to feather out, but when we got them we could tell immediately which ones were boys and girls because the male has a white dot on his head. And the female is much darker in coloring. This male is got like gray on him. And also, what I noticed, like I said, these are very large birds. And currently, at their current state, this female is larger than this male is. But he will definitely beat her out eventually. But currently the females are larger than our 2 males. And they're so soft. And I'm not going to try to go in there and catch all the other little ones. They'll be easier to tell when they grow up a little bit more. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little peek at them. Everybody loves to see little chicks. And I had told you guys that we were going to be expanding our chicken flock. And so here they are. We have done that. They're growing great, and they are soon going to be getting to the point where we're going to probably have to put something over this brooder so that they don't fly out and get into all this stuff that we have here in our shed. But I love having chicks on the homestead. They're fun for the boys to watch. They're fun for the boys to play with. And there's just something about baby chicks that's so promising to me. Super happy to have them here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you guys for stopping by today and joining in on our journey here at Barebones Living. We'll catch you on the next one.